a rare skill for a fighter to be able to stand in the pocket and avoid taking significant damage, but if you've watched the film on this young fighter, that's exactly what he's able to do. He frustrates and exhausts his opponents, and he stays pretty relaxed because he's so defensively sound. He uses movement and defense to set up his offense, consummate stickler and mover. He gets his head off of the center line, and even when you think you have him in a compromising position, more often than not, he's able to swivel that head and get out of harm's way. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stop and stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that's the case yet again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kid Dynamite. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. With a dozen wins by submission, here is Nate Diaz yet again. No, as a boxer, those hands are going to come at you right out of the chute here tonight, and they probably won't stop over 15 minutes. Nate Diaz, a very tricky proposition, really for anyone at 155 or 170 pounds. Well, now for the opponent, who's really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay. He's going to guillotine. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Diaz. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Diaz. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Diaz. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Diaz is back in full guard. All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
The triangle choke is locked in. This was a beautiful technique. He just has to get his feet. Oh, no, it's possible.
So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. Some high-level ground and pound here in DC. When you're throwing hammer fists like this, you're not trying to score. You're trying to finish the job.
You're not trying to score. You want to end the night of your opponent. And right now, that is exactly what he is trying to do.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Round two straight ahead. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. Diaz gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Diaz, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Big knee to the body.
Just misses with the jab. Oh, double leg lands.
Elbow, lead elbow, yes.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Diaz. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Passes to half guard. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Diaz is in half guard. Inside the closed guard now. Diaz is going for the sub here. Oh, that looks tight. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA. He's having his way with him here. Diaz is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Diaz gets blasted by that uppercut. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Outstanding round. Do you believe it? Another 5 minutes coming up.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, we really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown if you want you to maintain dominant position.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Oh, yeah, you see on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Well, he's got his back now. Diaz gets back up here. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock the guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off. Take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Oh, this could be a factor. That left eye starting to close up. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, effective strike there by Diaz.
Doing a really good job of using that reach advantage.
Diaz trying to scramble back to his feet. Oh, he's on the inside.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment. Heard it again.
All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he...
Look at him attacking that guillotine.
Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. Diaz's pass is denied. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship round. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting it over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly.
Oh! Straight right hand now just misses. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys, they're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, big left hand there.
Oh, just opening up on it now.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man. Look.
Diaz is attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Diaz. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Diaz has got full mount now.
Oh. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Good work from the top here by Diaz.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Diaz is back in full mount. Ooh, he's setting up another submission now. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tapping.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. He's so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
FBI, I am.
All right, there's the horn, and as he heads back to the stool, he's got to be thinking, I've stunned him several times. I did it again in that round. What is it going to take to get this man out of there? Big, big round from Diaz. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you're in the night, that will land you right on the spot.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Right hook attempt, that's a miss. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, it seems like there's...
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, great submission defense. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
That was a slick transition.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Fighters are inverted now on the ground. Under 3 minutes now to go, round 5.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Oh, right in the mouth. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Come on, let's work.
2 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Trying to finish this fight.
In the half guard. Yep, got to be very careful there. Great shot from the top position. He's got to be careful here. Nice transition.
making all these shots count. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Just like this. Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy. Look at him. He's starting to cause show. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns deep. Oh, back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Kid Dynamite!
All right, nice job by him there as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the judges, leave no question, right? Be the person that is so dominant that you know you're getting your hand raised. He did exactly that tonight, and he gets a dominant decision.